Welcome everyone, I'm Kelly Manzone. Thank you for joining me today. For today's class, we are going to need our stick mobility bundle. The two long sticks, whether they're the 6 foot or 7 foot, and one short stick, 4 foot or 5 foot. And if you don't own stick mobility, you could use wooden dowels, PVC pipe, whatever you have access to. We're also going to need a side wall for some of our strength work later in class. And we'll be doing some half kneeling for stretches, so if you need a towel and or a pillow for your knee, please have it nearby. We're going to start with our warm-up. Now, instead of going into our horse stance, we're going to place our feet right below our hip line and just a simple softness to the knees, and we're going to begin with our pendulum. You're going to push up with that bottom stick as you come across. So I know the camera flips me. This is my right arm, but I'm going to call it my left. So I'm pushing upward with the right hand into the left arm, and then sweeping down and across over to the right, pushing up with the left arm. We're going to add on in a moment. So on the third count, we're going to step a leg back, hinging forward and getting into a T-spine stretch. So here we go. We got 1, 2. Now on 3, the right leg is going to step back. Going to go for a nice stretch and reach across over to the left. And as I come out of it, 1, 2. Now on 3, left leg back, reaching that left arm across. Again, stepping out, 1, 2. On 3, right leg back. There's length through that leg. Switch, 1, 2, inhale, exhale, breathe, reach, pushing into the stick. You get about 20 to 30% of your effort. Step back, right leg. 1 more, 1, 2, on 3, sweep that left leg back, reach across. Now, as we come out of it, we're gonna take the stick to our right hip. Soften into the knees, take the tailbone under, and we're gonna press back now on a diagonal. So that right hand is pushing up into the stick, getting into the chest and into the bicep and shoulder of that left arm. Adding on, we're gonna press back 1 to the hip line, 2 to the hip line. Now on 3, that left leg is gonna bend, step back into a lunge, swoop down and across. Now we're over to our right. To the left hip, 1, up on that angle, 2. Now on 3, that right leg is going to step back, bend that knee, swoop the arm down, and now we're back over to the left. Good. 1, up and over, 2. Now on 3, again, reach back over to your right. Pushing gently into the stick, 1, 2. On 3, right leg back, swoop down. We got 1 more on each side. 2, on 3, left leg back. Good. 1, 2. Now on 3, right arm back. And as we come up out of it, horse stance, start to kayak backwards. Really working into the shoulders. Both hips are facing forward. And again, putting a little bit of tension into the stick. Pause on your right hip, take it forward. Now, chest is staying still, hips are staying still. In a moment, we'll add a little bit of rotation through the upper body. Now, rotate, eyes are gonna follow the side that you open up into, and again, hips face forward. Let's go for 6 more. 1, 2, push, 3, 4, we got 2 more, 5, and 6. Excellent. Shake out your legs. Now we're gonna go into a curtsy lunge, and we're gonna use our short stick to add a little bit of a bow and arrow element and a shoulder dislocate element. Standing tall, pull apart on the stick, activate your posterior line, and you're gonna elevate up overhead. I'm gonna step back on a diagonal with my left foot and reach the right arm down, stretching into the hip and rib cage. Coming up, push into the stick as it goes over the forehead and gently lower. Good, pull apart. Once again, arms up overhead, step right leg back. Pause for a moment, reach that left arm down, and come through center. So my balance might be a little bit off today. I broke my pinky toe on my left foot the other day on a coffee table. Reach, come through center, push into the stick, gently lower. Again, pull apart, right leg steps back, breathe, lift out of that hip line. We got one more on each side, push into the stick as you lower. Pull apart once again, chin nice and neutral, hips forward like headlights even though the knees are turned out, in reach. Come up, push into the stick. Last one, activate, pull apart, arms up overhead, gently, reach. And now as we come to center, push into the stick and lower. Shake it out. We're gonna take the stick to the upper mid-back. Now you have two options. I like to rotate the palms up, or if you'd like, you could take your hands and simply rest them on your belly. We're gonna go into some neck articulation. So you're gonna go into the horse stance, soften into the knees, take your tailbone under, rib cage is closed, roll those shoulders down and back. Now eyes leading the head, you're gonna look upward towards the ceiling and then downward towards the floor. Maintaining the horse stance, and notice if your shoulders start to creep up towards your ears. Keep your shoulders down and back, and I'm pushing back my T-spine into the stick so I can feel a little bit of feedback from the stick behind me, and I never want you to work into pain. So go to what is comfortable, come neutral. Now you're gonna dip your left ear towards your left shoulder. Dip. Good, and again, work with what is comfortable to you. You may notice one side is a little bit more restricted or tighter than the other side. One more. Come through center, dip the right ear towards the right shoulder. Notice if you're coming out of your horse stance. Let's do two more. Good. So we're stretching out those secondary breathing muscles, the levator and scalenes, and then I want you to slowly go for a full circle in one direction, maybe 3 or 4 at your own pace, and then change direction. Eyes leading the head. Don't forget to breathe. Be mindful if you start to get dizzy. Let's do one more. Good. Come neutral. Now take the hands to the belly. Drop the shoulders down and back. We're going to rotate. So I'm going to squeeze the glutes, pivot on that left foot, open the chest, hold here. Come through center, left foot flattens. Pivot ball of the right foot, squeeze into the right glute. One more on each side. Soft knees through center. Pivot, push down once again, heel elevates, proud chest. Flatten that left foot, right? Work through that hip line. Good, now let's do one more. This time I want you to rotate your upper body just a little bit further. Releve, rotate, and look as far as you can behind you on a diagonal. Pivot, come through center, same thing. Look as far behind as possible on that diagonal and come back through center. Take a moment. We're going to put our short stick down, and now we're going to go for our 2 long sticks. Working into the spine. So I'm standing about hip width apart, a little bit wider. I'm going to angle both sticks inward towards me. Top of the stick away, and your hands, I want you to kind of find an alignment that is comfortable for you. So I'm going to go a little bit below my shoulder line, pushing about 20-30% into the sticks. Begin to hip hinge forward. Now you're going to allow the upper body to hang here, and then take a deep breath, inhale through the nose, and then I want you to push down into the sticks. Exhale, round your spine. Draw your navel in, and then inhale, drop the belly. Slowly push into the feet, come up to start. Let's do that again. Hip hinge forward, so the ears are in line with the biceps, and then the head could drop a little bit lower. Take a deep breath in, you're pushing down into the sticks. Exhale, round, scoop out your center, so we're stretching those back extensor muscles, and then gently release, and slowly come to stand. We're gonna take our sticks now to the outside, about midline of the foot. Hands come up high, and then I want you to soften into the knees. So we're kind of in a hybrid of a squat variation here. Chin is neutral, and about 20-30% of strength pushing down into the sticks. You're gonna scoop that tailbone under. Now rotate to the left, eyes follow, but the hips face forward, and slowly come through center. Inhale, exhale, rotate to your right. Again, hip bones forward, eyes are gonna follow the side that we're rotating into. Pivot, open, hold here, 4 counts, hold 1, 2, 3, on 4, transition through to the other side. Again, driving down into the sticks. Hold here, 4 counts. 1, 2, 3, on 4. Slowly come through center. Lower your hands down and shake it out. Continuing our warm-up, we're going to go into a knee down lunge variation. So I want you to take your left leg forward and your right leg back behind you. We're going to plant our flex, so top of the foot is down. Your sticks are going to frame the mid thigh of your front left leg. Now holding up high, we're not getting too much traction through that upper body right now. I want you to focus on squeezing your right glute and taking that hip forward. From here, a slight rotation with that upper body. So normally when we start this position, the sticks are going to be right in line with our hips, but today we're just going to keep them a little bit further forward because we're going to add on in a moment. Come through center. Now anchor with the ball of your back right foot. Lengthen the right leg, squeeze through the glutes, slide your hands up just a little bit higher, and then I want you to hinge forward over the top of the left thigh while you're lifting your belly off of the thigh, right? So we're not collapsing into our stretch. And from here, start to slide the hands up, open the chest. Again, squeeze and grip your right glute, lean back. Now I want you to think of lifting up and out of your lower back. Open the chest upward towards the ceiling. Come forward, hinge, lower the knee, rotate. So now we're in that dorsiflexion, anchoring with the ball of the foot. Rotate to your right. Come back through center. Squeeze your right glute. Elevate, lift the knee. Hold for a moment. Then hinge forward over the top of the thighs, so you're really pushing down through the left foot. Take a breath here. Now as we come up, our hands slide up higher. Lean back, open through your upper body. And again, you're not crunching into the lumbar spine. I want you to think of lifting and elevating out of the back. And then come through center. Simply lower your knee and then slide the hands down. Shake it out. We're going to go over to the other side. Right leg is forward, top of the foot down. Take a second for your setup, right? So again, you're scooping that tailbone under, squeezing that left seat. Hold the arms up high without kind of tugging too much. We're going to go into monkey hang later in class. Now rotate inward and outward, just a little bit. Good. And as we come through center, find your focal point. Anchor with the ball of your back foot. Squeeze that glute so we have nice length through that back leg. Hands come up a little bit higher. hinge, leaning over the top of your front right leg. And now, as we squeeze through the glutes, slide the hands up, lean back, open through the chest. Hold. Come through center, lower the knee. Let's rotate again. Scan your body. Are you continuing to squeeze that back left glute? Come through center, hands slide up. Hinge as you look down, belly lifted off the top of the thigh. You're also getting a nice stretch through that front line as you squeeze through the glute. Arms slide up. Maintain a bend into that front knee. Hold. Come through center and gently lower. Slide the hands down. Okay, coming to a standing position. One more stretch here. We're going to go wide with our legs, so heel toe out gently, and everybody's mobility and flexibility is a little bit different. You're going to take the sticks to the inside of your arch. Lengthen your arms. They're underneath the shoulder line, so they're not in height, they're below. Take both sticks over to your right. Now you're going to take your left knee, significant bend, and we're going to lean away from our right. Both arms are straight. Now you're ripping apart the floor with your feet. So those toes are gripping, heel is nice and flat. Now turn your head over your left shoulder. A little articulation here. Inhale and exhale, look over that shoulder. Perfect. Come up through center. Now sticks go over to our left. Significant bend into that right knee. Shifting the body weight back rather than forward into the ball of the foot. Bottom arm is straight. When you're here, start to articulate, looking right and left, focusing again on your breath. One more. Push into the stick, come through center, heel, toe, in. Before we get into our internal and external rotation, I just want to work into our feet for a moment. So your sticks are placed at 11 and 1 o'clock. I'm going to keep my arms bent, so just about 90 degrees. I'm going to step forward, push down through the right foot, elevate that left knee. Then I'm going to extend a little bit and point and flex. So toes down, toes up, pushing down into the sticks to create some stability. And now I want you to circle your ankle, keeping the knee still. Again, just focusing on that ankle, and then change direction. Just a couple more. Good. Shake it out. Changing sides. Left foot is flat. Find your alignment. Drive down into the floor. Squeeze glute, elevate the knee, extend out a little bit. Point and flex, keeping the knee in place. Good. Now, circle ankle in one direction. Hold. And now change direction. Knee stays in place. This feels really funny with a broken toe. Okay, shake it out. Now we're going into our internal and external rotation. We're going to keep the sticks at 11 and 1 o'clock. You could lengthen your arms if you'd like, or you could keep them bent. I'm going to opt to keep mine bent today. Pushing down into the right foot, it's nice and squared. Bring that left knee up. Now we're going to externally rotate, and the arch of the foot is going to come across and push into the right stick. And I want you to put as much effort as possible, like 70%, maybe 80%. Hold 4 counts. So 1, 2, 3, on 4, knees stay still. Internally rotate, outside of the left foot, pressing into that stick, like you're about to knock it over. Hold 4 counts. Hold 1, 2, 3, on 4, gently release. Externally rotate, again, push. Now, if you'd like, you could take the knee up a little bit higher. I'm working mid-range here. Push, 4 counts. 1, 2, 3, on 4, transition. internal rotation. Squeeze through that right glute to help create stability. 4 counts, hold 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time. Push all of your strength, like you're gonna knock that stick over. Breathe, 4 counts. 1, 2, 3, on 4, transition, internal rotation, hold those 4 counts. Little beads of sweat should start to form, hold, and release. Shake it out. Good, now we're gonna do that on the other side. So left foot is down, watch your alignment, elevate. So let's go for that external rotation, pushing the left foot across into the right stick, and you're squeezing the stabilizing left seat. Hold 4 counts, 1, 2, 3, on 4, internal rotation. Breathe, focus on your posture and your alignment, stay with it. Now again, external rotation, push, stay with it. Go a little bit further if you can. Maybe you elevate the knee higher, but I want you to work with what you're comfortable with. And now internal rotation. Keeping that knee still. Hold the 4 counts. 1, 2, 3. On 4. Last time. External rotation. You should be sweating. You're working hard. It's basic but challenging. Almost there. Keeping the knee still. Good. Go for that internal rotation, I should say. Hold. Breathe. Last 4 counts. 1, 2, 3. On 4. Gently lower. Give your legs some love. Shake it out. Grab a sip of water if you need it. So we're going to go into one of my favorite RDL variations. With both sticks, we're going to hip hinge forward. As we drive down into the floor, we're going to lift the opposite arm. So, going on a diagonal here, I'm going to start with my arms bent, squaring off, elevating the right knee if the foot is off the ground. Now, hip hinge forward. Everything is parallel. So I'm rotating the right hip down so it's not open. We're not doing helicopter or airplane. Now that right stick is going to drive down into the floor. You're going to elevate that left arm. Hold 4 counts. Hold 1, 2, 3. On 4, place the stick down. Now use all that posterior line of the left leg. Come to stand. 3 more. Hinge forward, nice and slow. Find that length through the back in a focal point. Square off that hip line, drive down, activate that right shoulder and lat. Elevate that left arm. Hold 1, 2, 3. On 4, lower the stick. Slow. Up, up, come to standing. 2 more. Dropping down into the sticks. Again, focal point. Lengthen that back right leg. Hold here. Push down into the right stick. Lift the left. Hold 1, 2, 3. On 4, place the left stick down. Take your time. Come up. Last one. That left leg should be fatigued. Hinge forward. Lift the belly, length through the spine, squeeze that right glute, elevate the left, hold 1, 2, 3. On 4, place the stick down, don't rush out of it. Nice and slow. And come to stand. Good. So I'm going to angle now to the other side. We're going to work our right side now. Find your focal point. Stand tall. Begin to hip hinge forward. Eyes down. So I had my sticks just a little bit too close to me. Push into the left stick. Elevate that right arm. Hold 1, 2, 3. On 4, place the stick down. Nice and slow. Don't rush and draw the knee up. 3 more. Make sure you're not holding your breath. Stay parallel. Squeeze that left glute. Now pressing down with that left arm. Elevate the right. Hold 1. Hold 2. Hold 3. On 4, place the stick down. Use that right posterior line. Come to stand. 2 more. Shoulders down and back. Again, mindfully moving. Working that foot-ankle complex with the stability challenge. Elevate that right arm. Hold 1, 2, 3. On 4, lower the stick. Slowly come to stand. Elevate that knee. 1 more. So we have that time under tension. Breathing. Square off. Lift that right arm. Hold 1. Hold 2. Hold 3. On 4, lower the stick. Take your time. Come to stand. Nice. Shake it out. We're going to use that side wall now. Grab a sip of water if you need it. Before we return to a leg exercise, we're going to do some standing chest flies. I have to kind of modify at home, so I have a towel against the furniture here. You're going to take the sticks close together, step away. Now I'm going to push with my palms to the top of the sticks. So dependent on your height, you kind of need to find your setup. Now I'm going to have my feet together, stand tall, pack the shoulders, pushing about 30% tension or so into the sticks. Now, instead of the tailbone being out, you got to take the tailbone under, light up the front line of the body. Start to hinge forward, pushing into the wall as your arms come out to the side. So I'm squeezing my shoulder blades together and I'm pushing into the sticks, activating the chest. Nice length through the spine. Essentially, you're like in a plank position here. And then pull back, slowly come to stand. Inhale, exhale, hinge forward to where you're comfortable. Those wrists are in line with the shoulders. Belly is lifted. Driving into the wall. Hold 4 counts. Hold 1, 2, 3. On 4. Pull back, come to stand. So we have 3 more. Drop those shoulders down and back. Light up the front line. Hinge. Watch what's happening with your lower back. Keep the integrity. Breathe. And slowly push. Come back to start. Last 2. Inhale, exhale, breathe. Hinge forward. Arms out to the side. Now I'm really pushing into the wall. I could feel this. Hold, lift the belly. 4 counts, 1, 2, 3. On 4, keep that tension. Good, come back, relax that tension. Last 1. Push into the wall. Hinge forward, arms out to the side. Lift the core, length through the spine, chin is neutral. Hold 4 counts, 1, 2, 3. On 4, slowly come to stand. Good. Now take a moment, shake it out. Returning to leg exercise. We're going to go into a reverse lunge, and then we're going to go into flexion of the hip with the knee lifting. So I'm going to step in, and my hands are going to be right at shoulder height. Stepping back, we're going to do 5 on each leg. Right leg back first. I'm going to take the arms, press them away. Right, chest is upright. Drive down through that left foot. So we're getting that single leg work again. Come to stand. Draw the palms in. Step back. Exhale, push away. Drive through that left leg. Come to stand. Hands in. Inhale, exhale, lunge press, good. Drive up, squeeze, bend those elbows. Inhale, exhale, Exhale, press, good. Drive up, bend. Last one here. So I'm pushing into that wall, stand that effort. Drive through the arms. Come up and shake it out. 5 with the right leg forward. So I have, again, hands at that shoulder line. Proud chest. Inhale, exhale. Step back, press those arms away. Find your focal point. Posterior line. Squeeze that glute. Take the hands in. Inhale, exhale. Push into that wall. Drive up. Squeeze. Hands in. We got 3 more. Inhale, exhale, push. Good. Activate that back. Drive up. Take it in. We have 2 more. Inhale, exhale. Press away. Hold. Drive up. Come to stand. Hands in. Last one. Inhale, exhale. Press away. Pause here. Keep driving into the wall. Come up and release. Well done. Okay, so we're going to take our sticks to the side for a moment. We're going to use them again. You know, I plan out class ahead of time, and I've got all my whiteboards, the class all written down. And then I look at the clock and I realize that I don't have time to fit in everything that I want to get into every class. But I do want to do some dead bugs before we get into our stretching. So as you lay back, take your short stick, and if you don't have a short stick, you can use your long stick. Ankles are going to be in line with the knees, knees above the hip line. Picture a block right between your thighs. Now, I want you to tip up that tailbone so the rib cage is closed, and immediately you feel that reaction from the core. Now, if you have an anterior tilt, you're going to feel the pressure in your lower back. This is a great drill to have a buddy work out with you. So you would take a resistance band, a towel underneath that tailbone, and when you're in your dead bug, if that towel could be slid out, you're disconnecting from your alignment. Now, you have the option to keep your head down. Since I'm talking to the camera, I'm going to lift my head off the ground. Slight tuck of that chin. Now, tip up that tailbone, and I want you to push like crazy into the stick. Your thighs are going to press forward into the stick. So there's these 2 opposing forces, and it should be challenging. Continue to hold. I've got my clock here. Let's go 5 counts. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4. On 5, release. Take a moment and just shift the knees from side to side. We're going to do one more basic dead bug with that active hold. So find your alignment. Elevate. Ankles in line with the knees. Feet flex. Knees above that hip line. Slight tip up. Now push. So the palms are pressing forward into the stick, and the thighs are pressing forward into the stick. I'm just going to check my clock here. Continue to hold. Breathe. Don't hold your breath. So last 5 counts. Hold 1, hold 2, 3, 4, and on 5, release. Excellent. Take that short stick to the ground. Now we're going to come up with a single stick. We're going to start standing and then finish class laying back with a hamstring stretch. Coming into our bow and arrow, your stance is going to be a little bit wider than hip width. Stick to the right, midline of the foot. Left hand's going to come across with the thumb down, palm facing out. Bottom hand is going to find the sticker. So oftentimes you'll see when people go into bow and arrow, they press the arms out first. We want to do the opposite. We want to press the hips away, then push out with the arms. So push the hips away, then press out with the arms. That inside right shoulder should be relaxed. Chin is neutral. And then you're going to take your tailbone under. If you want a little bit more of your front line, you're going to open and look upward towards the ceiling. Hold here. 4 counts. Hold 1, 2, 3, On 4, slowly come out of it. Same side now. We're going to go into a little bit of a standing bridge on a diagonal. Take the stick on a diagonal back behind you. Hips are going to face forward, so soften into the knees. Squeeze your glutes. Bottom hand's going to stay at that sticker. Take that top hand, thumb down. So the hips are pressing forward. And now I'm going to look over to the right. Good. Hold here 4 counts. Hold 1, 2, 3. On 4, slowly come out of it. Going over to the other side. So our stick is outside of the midline of the left foot. Right hand, thumb faces down. Left hand to the sticker. Hips out, then press out with that upper body. Take that tailbone under. Inside shoulder again. So oftentimes I'll see people hiking up that shoulder. Use that lat, pat that shoulder. Pull back with that top arm. Hold 4 counts. Hold 1, 2, 3. On 4, slowly come out of it. Bow and arrow is definitely one of my favorites. There's no doubt about that. I probably do it almost every day. Now we're going to take the stick, again, angle it behind you. Press the hips forward first, then press out with that upper body. Take your eyes, leading the head. You're going to look over that left shoulder, but the hips are staying squared forward. Hold 4 counts. Hold 1, 2, 3, and on 4, slowly come out of it. We're going to go into our monkey hang. Standing, and then we'll take it kneeling. So our stick is going to be to the right. Hold up nice and high. This outside left leg, you're going to step over that right side. So again, outside left leg crosses over. This inside right leg is going to sweep out to the side on the frontal plane, like so, with the foot flexed. And now this left hand is going to come across, and my hip is going to dip in towards the stick. Breathe. And then I want you to look over your left shoulder. Stay here. I love this stretch. We have 4 counts. Hold 1, 2, 3. On 4, slowly elevate the hip and release. Now we're going to do it kneeling. Same side. Left leg crosses over. If you need a towel for your back knee, you could grab it. Take the knee to the floor. It's also on a diagonal, as you can see. And then left hand comes across. Now I rotate this time, so I'm pushing down into this stick and rotating, dropping that outside shoulder, allowing the hip to lean to the right. Hold and breathe. 4 counts here. 1, 2, 3. On 4, gently release, shake it out, square off, and come to stand. Good. Other side. So our stick close to the body, holding up high. Right leg now crosses over. Inside left leg slides out on the frontal plane with a flexed foot. The hand comes across, and now I'm going to lean my hip towards the stick. I'm getting that nice stretch and hang through the lats, through that shoulder girdle into the hip line. 4 counts. Hold 1, 2, 3. On 4, slowly come out of it, shake it out, and we do the kneeling variation. Pause here. Right leg crosses over the left. Left knee comes down, turned out on that diagonal. Stick nice and close to the hip line. Again, you're driving down into the floor. Right hand comes across. And now I'm going to rotate. I'm kind of pulling with that right arm. I call it sticky rib syndrome, right? Our lateral lines, it's so important to open and activate them so that we have the ability to freely rotate, to roll, to move, to press and reach up overhead. Hold here 4 counts. 1, 2, 3, on 4. Gently release, slide your hand down, roll out those shoulders. I had a couple DMs about the QL stretch. So I'm bringing it back again because I only have one more class this month before I take off September, then I'm back in October. Right leg is going to be long. Left foot, you're going to bend that knee and take the foot to the inside of the thigh. So your stick is going to be behind you, bottom of the stick, arch of the foot. Now, ideally, this knee should be down, right? We just opened up our lateral lines and that should have helped. We worked into our hips. So if the knee is up high, this is going to be challenging for you. You could sit on a towel, you could sit on a little bit of a pillow if you need so. Now, I'm going to have you bend that back elbow and flex that left palm so that you're able to draw your rib cage in and push into the stick for some feedback. And then I'm going to walk the right hand down towards the toes and then lean into that right side and just open and breathe. If you need a little bit extra, you could always take that right hand and press down gently on top of that left thigh. Hold 4 counts. Hold 1, 2, 3. On 4, we slowly come out of it. And now we transition to the other side. So our right leg is lengthened, left foot to the inside. Corkscrew that back arm, right? So we could get a little bit into that shoulder girdle here. And then flex that right palm. I gotta take my stick up a little bit higher. There we go. And then you're gonna press down that outside right thigh and lean to your left. Hold here and breathe. You could also, again, take that left hand, push down gently on the top of the right thigh. Hold 4 counts. Hold 1, 2, 3, and on 4, gently release. Last stretch of the day, another single stick. We're going to go into our hamstring stretch laying back. If you need the towel or pillow for your neck, by all means, please grab it. Now, if you find that you're really uncomfortable with your lower back, in both stretches of right or left side, you could bend that bottom leg instead of having it lengthened. You're going to take the stick and have an underhand hold. This is your modification. If you're not modifying, I want you to take the palms so they're facing up, bend the elbows. We're going to start low. So draw your navel in, lower back is pressing against the floor. Modification, foot flat. And then the leg's going to come in. You're pushing your heel upward towards the ceiling. Think of the toes working their way towards your forehead. Focus on your breath, so inhale and exhale nice and evenly. Then, to intensify it, you're going to take the stick now to the calf. Now, my shoulders are still pressing into the floor, but I'm drawing the stick closer to me. I've been doing a lot of rowing, lifting, spinning, a little bit of everything, and I could definitely feel how my muscle fibers are saying, no, but this feels so good. You can even draw like a little Z on the ceiling with your heel. And then hold 4 counts. 1, 2, 3. On 4, slide the stick down, bend the knee, release. Take a moment, shake it out. And now we're going to the other side. Modification, that left leg is going to be bent. So working a little bit lower, lay back, take that tailbone under, feel that connection, get that leverage, bend those elbows, foot is nice and flexed. Again, keep thinking of the big toe coming towards your forehead, heel upward and away from the ceiling. Draw in a little bit more. You could always take a second and just draw a Z with your heel on the ceiling. And then to intensify it, come up, go to the calf. So if you're starting to feel a lot of lift, take that foot flat. And zigzag on the ceiling. Keep drawing the leg in closer to you. Breathe, no tension in the shoulders, no tension in the neck. Hold 4 counts, hold 1, 2, 3, and on 4, slide the stick down, bend that knee, take it to the side, shake it out, roll onto one side, and then slowly come to standing. So that was today's class. I am Kelly Manzone at KelsBells88 on Instagram. Be sure to check out the Stick Mobility YouTube channel. So this class and all the others get loaded to YouTube later in the day, but you also could have access to a whole library of tutorials, and you could view episodes of the Movement Made Better podcast, which is also on Spotify and Apple. I hope you enjoyed class, and I'll see you next week. Take care.